She boarded this luxury cruise for a dream vacation, but before the ship reached its next port, she was gone. No body, no witnesses, no explanation. So what really happened that night at sea? Welcome to Vanished at Sea, where we uncover passengers who disappear overnight on cruise ships and the mysteries they leave behind. Imagine the excitement of a dream vacation aboard a luxury cruise ship. The calm ocean waves, breathtaking views, and the promise of unforgettable experiences. The glittering ocean stretches as far as the eye can see, and the promise of relaxation and adventure beckons. For Amanda Shaw, this was supposed to be the ultimate escape. Amanda was a 34-year-old woman from California who had worked tirelessly in her job as a graphic designer. Known for her easygoing nature, infectious laugh, and sense of adventure, she was loved by everyone who met her. Whether exploring new cities, traveling for work, or just enjoying time with family and friends, Amanda had always sought new experiences. Her social media was filled with images of stunning landscapes, sunset dinners, and joyful moments that made it clear Amanda lived for the thrill of discovery. It was clear to anyone who knew her that a vacation was exactly what she needed. She had been feeling the pressure of her demanding career and wanted to spend time recharging. She had booked a cruise on the Ocean Explorer, a luxury liner that would take her through some of the most breathtaking locations in the Caribbean. She posted a final picture before leaving the dock, a selfie with a wide grin, holding up a cocktail as she prepared to embark on her week-long journey. Her last post read, "Ready for some fun in the sun. Can't wait to explore and make some memories." Her friends and family were delighted for her. This trip was supposed to be her chance to disconnect, recharge, and let go of the stresses of everyday life. Little did they know, this would be the last time they would see Amanda alive. But within hours, something would go terribly wrong. The Ocean Explorer would become a ship of sorrow, and Amanda Shaw would become another name in the long list of cruise ship disappearances. The night before her disappearance, Amanda was seen laughing and enjoying herself on the upper deck of the Ocean Explorer. The air was crisp, the sky a deep velvet, dotted with stars. It was an idyllic setting for a relaxing evening. She had joined a small group of friends at the bar to enjoy a few drinks and soak in the night. Amanda, as always, was the life of the party, cracking jokes, chatting animatedly, and making everyone around her feel at ease. Her friends described the night as a perfect evening. There was no tension, no sign of any issues. They took a few selfies together, capturing the excitement of being on board the cruise. Amanda looked radiant, smiling broadly, and genuinely carefree. As the night wore on, Amanda texted her sister Sarah, who was back home in California. The message read, "Heading to my room now. See you tomorrow morning. Miss you already." The timestamp on that message was just past midnight, marking the last known moment anyone heard from Amanda. She promised to come back to the cabin and get some rest. But after that, she vanished. Amanda never made it back to her cabin. She was not seen by anyone on the ship again. She didn't respond to any texts or calls the next morning. She never showed up for breakfast, a routine she had enjoyed every morning on the cruise. When the ship reached its next port, the crew conducted a head count and realized Amanda was missing. And just like that, a woman who had seemed so alive, so vibrant, was gone, without a trace. The disappearance was immediately reported, and the search for Amanda began as soon as the ship docked. The crew sprang into action, conducting a sweep of all public spaces on the ship. They checked the common areas, crew quarters, and all available video footage. They even searched the ship's lower decks, which are rarely frequented by passengers. What they discovered was unsettling. Amanda's purse was found in an unused corner of the lower deck, abandoned, but with no signs of struggle. Her wallet, phone, and personal items were intact, untouched. It seemed as if she had simply dropped her belongings and walked away, but no one could figure out why. The authorities were notified, and soon the Coast Guard was involved in the search. A full search of the ship and the surrounding waters began. They used all available means, helicopters, boats, and divers, but no trace of Amanda could be found. Days passed, and the search efforts were ramped up. Still, there was no sign of Amanda anywhere. Crew members were questioned, and passengers interviewed, but the truth remained elusive. Then came the most puzzling development: the CCTV footage. The cameras on board had recorded some unusual behavior. While there was footage of Amanda socializing on the deck, the time between her last message and her disappearance remained mysteriously blank. A portion of the footage had been erased, or perhaps corrupted. The crew was asked why there were gaps in the footage, but their answers didn't satisfy investigators. They claimed it was a technical error, but was it? Or was something more sinister at play? But one discovery raised even more questions. As investigators dug deeper, the contradictions began to surface. Some passengers claimed they had seen Amanda near the railing of the deck that night. Others swore she was nowhere near it. Some even remembered hearing a loud thud, but when they looked, the deck was empty. And why had the ship's crew waited so long to report her missing? Had they delayed notifying authorities to cover something up? Why were there gaps in the timeline, and why were certain crew members hesitant to answer key questions? Even more strange was the discovery that no one had actually seen Amanda leave the deck. According to the ship's records, there was no recorded exit from the deck into the ship's interior, even though she was supposed to be heading to her cabin. The ship had multiple security cameras, but several crucial minutes of footage from the night Amanda disappeared had vanished. Some have speculated that the missing footage could have shown something vital, but what? Suspicion began to mount. Something wasn't adding up. And this led investigators to consider three disturbing possibilities. As the case continued to unfold, investigators focused on three major theories. Each theory became more disturbing than the last. Theory 1: accident. Could Amanda have fallen overboard? The ship had been traveling at high speed, and the weather that night was rough. It was plausible that she had lost her balance and fallen into the ocean. It happens. But if she had fallen into the water, why was there no splash, no sound? No one reported seeing her go overboard. If it was an accident, why had no one heard anything? Theory 2: foul play. Could Amanda have been the victim of a crime? Was there an argument, a fight that escalated? Perhaps someone on board had something to hide, and they decided to silence Amanda. This theory was fueled by the lack of solid witnesses and the strange behavior from some of the crew. Did Amanda walk into something dangerous that night? Was there a cover-up? Theory 3: dark, unexplained. This is where things get truly disturbing. What if something unseen happened? What if Amanda disappeared not by accident or foul play, but by something far more sinister? Could someone have hidden her away on the ship? Or even manipulated the environment to make her disappear without a trace? Was there something darker at play, something the crew and passengers were too scared to speak of? But years later, a chilling detail would change everything. To this day, Amanda's family continues to search for answers. Her mother, in particular, has never stopped hoping that one day her daughter will be found, alive or otherwise. Every year, they hold a memorial for Amanda, but as time passes, the pain only deepens. Her absence is a wound that refuses to heal. Amanda's family continues to honor her memory. Her mother writes letters to Amanda, hoping that wherever she is, she will one day return home. Every year, her family posts on social media in the hopes of keeping the search alive. Unfortunately, the case remains unresolved. It stands as a haunting reminder of the unknown dangers that can lurk at sea. No one truly knows what happened that night. To this day, the ocean has never returned answers. What truly happened that night may never be known. Do you think this was an accident or something far more sinister? Share your thoughts below. And if this case disturbed you, the next disappearance we uncover is even more chilling.